So, what's the real difference between someone who's successful and wealthy and someone who struggles financially? After guiding wealthy and successful individuals in the financial industry for over 15 years now, this question has fascinated me for years. In this video, I will share the most important secret I have learned from wealthy people about achieving success and show you how to implement this simple yet powerful secret in your own life. So, what's the secret to their success and how can you implement this in your life? Well, I believe I have the secret recipe for you, and it all started after watching a TED Talk by researcher Carol Dweck. In her groundbreaking work, she revealed an idea that changes everything. She calls it the not yet mindset.
I wanted to see how children coped with challenge and difficulty. So I gave 10-year-olds problems that were slightly too hard for them. Some of them reacted in a shockingly positive way. They said things like, "I love a challenge," or, "I was hoping this would be informative." They understood that their abilities could be developed. They had what I call a growth mindset. But other students felt it was tragic, catastrophic. From their more fixed mindset perspective, their intelligence had been up for judgment, and they failed. Instead of luxuriating in the power of yet, they were gripped in the tyranny of now. So what do they do next? I'll tell you what they do next. In one study, they told us they would probably cheat the next time instead of studying more if they failed a test. In another study, after a failure, they looked for someone who did worse than they did so they could feel really good about themselves. And in study after study, they have run from difficulty. Scientists measured the electrical activity from the brain as students confronted an error. On the left, you see the fixed mindset students. There's hardly any activity. They run from the error. They don't engage with it. But on the right, you have the students with the growth mindset, the idea that abilities can be developed. They engage deeply. Their brain is on fire with yet. They engage deeply. They process the error. They learn from it, and they correct it.
So, the most important takeaway from this research is this: the concept of not yet. Instead of labeling themselves as failure, these children see challenges as stepping stones toward growth and becoming successful. The difference is profound. They understand they don't have the results yet, but they are on the path to improvement. What do you think this mindset will do for achieving success in the future? Do you believe they will ever quit before reaching their goals? Take Colonel Harlot Sanders for example, the man behind KFC. Did you know he was rejected over 1,000 times before his chicken recipe was accepted by restaurants? And before all that, he had failed at many business ventures, including a failed gas station, a failed restaurant, and more. And what's even more fascinating is that this concept was tested on young children in a game. So I will share these incredible results with you in just a moment. But first, if you enjoy videos like this and want to discover smarter and faster ways to build your wealth, even if you are not there yet, be sure to subscribe to my channel and stay up to date. So, building wealth and achieving success isn't about getting rich quickly or chasing the thrill of an immediate payout. It's about patience. It's all about understanding that success is already here. You just need to become it. And to do that, you must stay the course through the highs and the lows, just like entrepreneurs such as Steve Jobs and Colonel Harlot Sanders did. They faced failure, rejection, and even humiliation, but they didn't quit. because they knew success was within reach. And this is where researcher Carol Dweck made a groundbreaking discovery when working with children.
More perseverance when they hit really, really hard problems. Just the words yet or not yet, we're finding, give kids greater confidence, give them a path into the future that creates greater persistence. And we can actually change students' mindsets. In one study, we taught them that every time they push out of their comfort zone to learn something new and difficult, the neurons in their brain can form new, stronger connections, and over time, they can get smarter. Look what happened. In this study, students who were not taught this growth mindset continued to show declining grades over this difficult school transition. But those who were taught this lesson showed a sharp rebound in their grades. We have shown this now, this kind of improvement, with thousands and thousands of kids, especially struggling students. In a year to a year and a half, Native American students in a school on a reservation went from the bottom of their district to the top. And that district included affluent sections of Seattle. So the Native kids outdid the Microsoft kids. This happened because the meaning of effort and difficulty were transformed. Before, effort and difficulty made them feel dumb, made them feel like giving up. But now, effort and difficulty, that's when their neurons are making new connections, stronger connections. That's when they're getting smarter.
So, by simple shifting the mindset of the children and encouraging them to embrace the struggles with the phrase not yet, they help them believe in their potential and prevented them from giving up. This shift allowed them to reframe challenges as opportunities for growth, leading to new neural connections in the brain. And ultimately, they completely transformed their results. And for many who give up, the underlying issue is a lack of self belief. They view themselves as failures rather than knowing that success is just a matter of learning. It's just as simple or as challenging as learning to ride a bike, right? So, building wealth isn't about the thrill or immediate payout, it's about the patience. It's about understanding that success is already there, but they have to shift their mind. And this is the same when it comes to investing. It's all about the same mindset. Wealth isn't built overnight. You may not see instant results, but if you have the patience to ride out market fluctuations, and if you understand that not yet doesn't mean never, then your portfolio will grow over time. Because building wealth requires the same grit, the same perseverance, and the same growth mindset that successful entrepreneurs have. They can see it in their minds. In fact, you are already wealthy. You already have everything you need. Just believe in improvement, just like those entrepreneurs did when they were told no, and your wealth will come. So, if you want to build wealth, you won't accept the word not successful or failure. You just know it's all there, but not yet. If you can see this in your mind, you absolutely have to watch this video where we share a really important lesson of the famous actor Jim Carrey and the reason behind his success and wealth. See you in the next video. Take Colonel, take Colonel, take Colonel, take Colonel Sanders for